John, to that point, I've spoken with quite a number of construction people who are contractors. I've spoken with a couple gentlemen who East Coast went actually from commercial to residential, and they said, we're bringing kind of the processes and scale of commercial into residential, and the track record and the reputation versus the kind of chuck in a truck mentality, anybody who could potentially do the job, right? And so it seems like it's ripe for that type of innovation where people, millennials, Gen Z, aren't thrilled about the idea of having to go find an individual to remodel bathroom, kitchen, right? And instead, if they could find a trusted resource which they don't have to interact with somebody for, that might be something which they just feel more comfortable with.
Yeah, it's really it's what I call, with anything, whether it's real estate investing or at Honeydew, reducing the friction. You know, I mean, we're all so busy these days, and picking up the phone and dialing and getting somebody on the phone and trading back and forth with the calls, and we just try and reduce as many of those steps as possible. And our online system and form, the way we do it just eliminates a lot of that. We want to eliminate and we're still looking to eliminate more. We have a saying in our company, less is more. And it's the same thing with real estate investment. You want to get the transaction done in as few steps as possible. And technology allows us for the first time to eliminate a lot of steps. It really does. It allows for things that you didn't need to do, or if you had to eliminate it, it would cost a lot of money to eliminate, a lot of manpower. But now, again, we
Yeah.
have things in the marketplace off the shelf. You don't have to be a major Fortune 500 company to have some of the technologies that, are now available to everybody. Everybody who has bandwidth. I mean, if you have Wi-Fi, you can compete. You know?
It's true. It's true. We're actually doing this podcast off of ranch in Denton, Texas, which is like 35 minutes from Oklahoma, about an hour, 50 minutes north of Dallas. And there's no, cable internet running out here, Fios or anything like this. So we have Starlink. So right now, we're in the middle of the country, and we're running off of a Starlink. So to your point, it's do you have internet, and go from there.